Madden 19 exhibition. I'm looking to be doing a random team. How do you do random? Oh, I'll look at a team. Kind of like using the Titans, that dare thing. We'll use the pin raise, we don't use. I'll use the raising section. Oh no.
Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up. Come back there, up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got it at the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott.
Oh.
And the kick by Elliott is good.
Not my game chat.
Doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10.
No!
And that one results in 35 yards.
On any given
I'm
pass
so
play,
dumb.
you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Why? I might throw an interception. No!
6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This
Down
better
this
be
close to
question.
the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old
I'm not
school. I
running
want to
the ball.
run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an
Your
option
XR
for
one.
play action and maybe throwing it.
Mariota now on second down. He's got it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Starts talking about it when I hear it.
Dion Lewis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Philadelphia Eagles, Charles, they had a tough loss last week against Dallas. That drops them to 6-7. And you and I have talked before about sort of a Super Bowl letdown season, if you will, and they certainly seem to be in the midst of that.
They certainly are. Now 6-7 with the overtime loss in Dallas. Obviously had to have that game. Gave up 576 yards of total offense. The 2 games back of Dallas with 3 to go. But Dallas has beaten them twice, so they need Dallas to collapse, and they need to win all of their games. And if you're curious, partner, take a look at this schedule. They've got to go to the Rams on a Sunday nighter, home against Houston, both playoff teams. You know neither one's going to do them any favors.
No, and then they'll finish at Washington, but you're right. It's a tough finishing slate for Philly. Play action. Now Wentz. And the Titan defense
how much work did he
here,
lose
and
there?
down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this one go. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Third and long here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Perfect.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
As a general rule,
Quit.
Offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On third down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Right, we have 40 seconds to score.
Second down, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he'll go down at the 28.
What a score.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Mariota.
No!
To escape, and he goes down.
I should have just took the field goal.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I was about to press it too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Dumb.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Yes.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. At a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Davis.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds
Yes.
Corey Davis.
Yes.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
He
That's a
choked
lead that
so
excites
bad.
a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. this Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I want them to throw an interception.
Throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Stocker's got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right.
I sure threw it.
A receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. A nice little juke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
That cross will work.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now sets up the screen.
No!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'm just gonna go for it.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. All going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To the air again. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Lefty, lefty. Go. 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mariota now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Fourth down, Mariota.
No.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Back. 120.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go. 120.
Now Wentz. Gotta have this one.
It's in there.
Back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Madden in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Lewis.
Why did I do that?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's a one-on-one.
From the gun, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw Mariota, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense... The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at the 49-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mariota here to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a 1st down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter